Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. As you can see, I've moved indoors. It's absolutely freezing in my conservatory, so I'm going to go into the warmth. Lawyers who are acting for the SAS, as in the Special Air Service SAS, they're acting for their regimental association, and they have written to Starmer. They've served a letter ahead of action, as it's known, over the Northern Ireland Troubles Bill, as it's going to be pushed through by Hilary Benn over the next weeks and months. They've said that this bill will cause the most acute damage, being felt especially by the Special Air Service. It is already affecting recruitment, retention, and morale, and indeed the operational effectiveness. And as a result, lawyers acting for the SAS Regimental Association have sent a letter before action to the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland. I know of no precedent for this in the entire history of the Army. It reflects just how serious the situation is. Basically, the SAS are going to sue the government. Starmer will actually have to try and defend his government's actions against his government's own armed forces. This is how serious this is. This has never happened in the history of Britain, but it takes a very special kind of arse like Starmer to alienate his own military against him. The last time the military went against the establishment, well, it was the English Civil War, and it cost Charlie I his head. I don't suppose Charlie III will lose his head, but he might want to step in. It is, after all, his name on the front of the army, isn't it? The association warned that if the bill enacted in its current state, they will put submissions to the Joint Committee on Human Rights and the Joint Chiefs of Staff and at the High Court. They are not happy. And I think if there's one group, I mean genuinely, if there's one group of young gentlemen who you do not want to upset, it would be those in the Special Air Service. Yeah. They don't take kindly to being dicked about, do they? They have been known to do strange and odd things before. It'd be a shame, wouldn't it? It'd be an absolute shame. Don't mess with the military. Starmer, you're an arse. And this bill is one of the worst things ever put before Parliament. And if the Army do refuse to soldier, and if the Navy refuse to nave, and if the RAF refuse room service, who can blame them? Thanks very much. Bye.